Previously on Dare to Go Zero. That is a big drop.
If we're going to win this challenge, we certainly have to be a little more proactive about what we bring into our home.
I want to win. I'm going to do everything that I can in my power to win. I'm going to beat out everyone.
Are you serious? High five.
Okay, how do you think you did this week?
I think we did a lot better than last week.
What really hit with me was a lifestyle change.
Yeah. What is in this bag? Johnson family, this week's weight was 4 pounds. So unfortunately, the Kyle family will be leaving us today. Last week was the first elimination week on Dare to Go Zero, with the Kyle family being first to be up on the chopping block.
Tristan really got into this. He was excited about it.
Oh, I can only go quicker. Having it inside of me makes me feel kind of lame, knowing that I'm a composter. So if they know too, they'll just know that I do that.
I think this had a mark on him.
This here is our trash.
I think that he's going to think in his head before he throws stuff away.
I believe that if she does not recycle, I will not recycle.
I really thought that we were going to do better.
Things didn't go right.
So unfortunately, the Kyle family will be leaving us today. But we definitely want to say thank you very much for your hard work and still try to get to zero waste.
Kind of felt like we might have an advantage with it just being the two of us.
Yeah, I knew we were done.
I think we kind of had an idea. Tristan kept saying, we're going down. We're going down. We're out. We're out. The other teams were really aggressive and really did well in reducing their trash, so we just should have done more.
To see them get eliminated was kind of sad.
I was glad it wasn't us, but it still felt bad.
Oh, I felt terrible for them. They seem to have made so many changes. Her son had finally come on board with some things, and they seemed so ready to go.
It was a little bittersweet to see them go.
We felt like we were losing part of our little trash family here.
We might still have arguments about what he's throwing away, but I haven't noticed anything that's recyclable in the trash from him this week, so we'll see.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep recycling. That's for the fun of it. Dare to Go Zero! I just lost all my friends.
Then there were 3, soon to be 2. It's time to begin the weigh-in. Guys, how did this week go?
Went great, Mike.
We did well.
I hope so. Yeah.
You guys are coming off a Dare win.
I was a little shocked, to be honest. I honestly thought, I kind of thought the blue team would come ahead.
How does that feel?
Feels really good.
Felt pretty good. I was very surprised that we did.
Pulled it off.
You guys did good.
You really don't have to make a whole lot of effort. You really don't have to spend a whole lot of time doing it. These are some of our drier items. So, I mean, what you saw today, when we emptied out our buckets, it's been a couple days, or since the weekend, I guess, maybe, that, we just put them all in, and Jason had raked some leaves up over the weekend, so we had added those in earlier. Turn it a few times, and pretty simple so far.
Have you had a chance to use any of your prize, your eco-friendly gardening kit?
We do that in our lawn because, as you can see, it's very yellow right now. But we hope to get a green lawn this spring, and supposedly this yellow dirt has a very high concentration of nutrients that'll be great for our yard.
Jason laid out some of the Dillo dirt on the front lawn.
Awesome.
So that hopefully the yellow will turn green.
Looks like it's turning green already. Okay, guys, this is gonna be your third weigh-in, your benchmark weigh-in, and last week's weigh-in, which was 11 pounds, right?
Right.
That's right.
And our benchmark was
25.
25, right? Okay, well, let's see where we're at this week.
Looking kind of light.
We hope.
It is.
Wow.
So, what's going on? What's the secret? What are you doing?
Halfway through the week, we switched to cloth diapers at night.
I think we have to cut out diapers, disposable diapers completely.
My original investigation into cloth diapers maybe wasn't necessarily on the green side wholeheartedly. I was just kind of weighing out the options of what's more economical.
But I guess people have been doing this for centuries or whatever, so must be something to it.
This was Jason's idea to do these lovely cloth diapers. It's not that bad. They have cute little outer space designs. I mean, you can get all fancy with them. Babies go through, what, maybe 10 diapers a day once they're not newborns. And we've got a million different kinds, but basically they have snaps, so he'll grow into them. We switched to reusable wipes, so they just wash them when we do the cloth diapers.
As far as the weigh-ins go, this week is going to be pretty tough. I know that the green team, I think they already dropped down to 4 pounds last week. I'm not sure about blue team. I know they did really well too. It's going to be tough.
Really close to elimination this past week. How'd that feel?
Not good. Joe was definitely scared.
Yeah,
Not good. It shook us up.
That was a little scary to think that we could have been the worst out of everyone.
She's got her head down in shame. She can't believe we had 12 pounds of trash last week and finished almost last.
Barely made the cut on the weight. We're 0 for 2 in these dares. We got to change this all up.
That's our recycling can from last week, filled to the max.
And hearing everybody else's results, it really scared us.
Somebody has to get eliminated.
It's kind of taken over our lives.
Fortunately for you guys, it wasn't you.
We were excited. When we woke up this morning, we were ready for that weigh-in.
Let's get on to your weigh-in for this week.
All right.
Wow, looks like you guys had a lot of trash this week.
Well, we have a little bit of trash and a whole lot of recycling.
What?
That's all.
That's the only bag?
That's our only bag for you to weigh, Mike. Be it a banker or working with numbers or something, I don't know, but I'm already crunching numbers in my head thinking, okay, we did this, if they do that, okay, we're in trouble. If they don't do that, we're okay.
Are you guys joking?
No, we made some
Seriously?
we made some changes.
We made some changes this week. And she took kind of spearheaded some efforts on our diaper front.
I decided to do something about the diapers.
How can we reduce the weight of our trash
I'm not sure Joe would even know where to start.
and the diapers that Connor's creating?
We weren't sure if it was going to work.
And they come with a little G pant that is very much like a big boy pant, like a diaper. It's made out of a very soft cloth.
A product that is biodegradable and flushable, but it turned out that it worked well and it eliminated the waste that's going into the landfill.
While the development of flushable diapers is an innovative way to reduce waste, it continues to create challenges for wastewater systems throughout the country. Let's see what type of challenges the Barnes are going to create for the other families this week. Let's go to the weigh-in.
Oh my God.
No, we were at 12 pounds last week at your last weigh-in, right?
I was really surprised. I would have guessed twice that amount.
What was our benchmark? You guys remember what we first started with?
They're tough competitors and we don't know what they're doing.
23 pounds?
23 pounds. I didn't think we'd be there quite yet.
So in a matter of 2 weeks, we're down.
Very excited by that. I was shocked, actually.
That is crazy, actually. Good job, guys. What'd you think of the composting class this past weekend?
We had fun. I liked it. There was a lot of information that we learned, a lot of useful information.
It's pretty cool. It's something different.
Put this in the composter. Yeah, let's do it, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that you can put in there that normally we would have just thrown in the trash.
Let's take a look.
Wow.
So, we've been rolling the barrel outside.
Oh, it's juicing. Gross. She knows a lot more about composting, recycling than me and Ashley. So hopefully she will be our foot in the door.
Martea, did you do anything that you stood out to you or just kind of a lot of good information?
It feels good because, you help like the animals and stuff.
Hey, well, good thing that all that information is on austinrecycles.com. So if you want to go back and revisit some of that stuff, you can definitely do it there. Now we're on to the weigh-in.
Let's go.
How do you think you did this week?
Martea has another chore. Washing dishes.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely one of our biggest wastes.
We're having a lot more dishes than I'm used to.
Our fine china is our plasticware. Cups, paper plates, bowls, for spoons and forks. That's what we've always used, so we don't have to wash dishes, and that accumulates a lot of trash. Once we knew what all we could compost and we found ways to reuse stuff that we normally have, we cut down.
So does anybody remember what our original benchmark weight was?
18 pounds.
18, and then last week we had
4
pounds, huge drop.
If you lose so much this time, then the other families are going to try to lose just as much.
Somebody give me a prediction.
7, 8, 4.
We was happy that we didn't get eliminated.
My heart was beating like so fast.
All right, well, let's see. You're the only positive one in the group. How about that?
He could be just psyching us out.
Next week we just try to make some more adjustments and try to get down to 0. That's our goal. We got to get to 0, okay?
It didn't go lower. It didn't go to 0. But hopefully we don't get eliminated because of that.
So who's responsible for taking out garbage out each week? Ashley.
That would be me.
I'm shocked. I thought it'd be Will.
Well, I'm the muscle, and my little sanitation engineer, Connor, is the man who always helps me out.
Well, let's see how you guys do that.
All right.
And maybe I can help you with some pointers on how to have a proper setup. Because there are rules. I don't know if you knew it.
Okay.
There are rules to taking out the trash?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like sitting it on the curb?
Yes, ma'am.
There are rules?
Well, I can't give you all the answers, but I promise I'll show you.
Connor, come help me with the trash. Come on, let's go.
Let me help you.
Okay, grab this bag here. Go ahead.
Come on, let's take the trash down.
Ashley, Martea, come back.
What?
Well, couple things.
What's wrong
First thing I see.
All right.
Terribly wrong. Major infraction.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. No, seriously though. When you set out your collections, you want to try to do it at least 5 feet apart. It's so that our trucks, if it's an automated truck, the arm, have you ever seen how it works? The arm comes out, the claws open. We want to have them 5 feet apart. And I know it may be one of those mornings and you're not gonna come out here with a measuring tape, anything like that. So the general rule is like 5 feet apart. Right. So an easy way to measure that is maybe your arm's length apart. We don't wanna knock over the next can and then we have things all down the street.
We try to be conscientious. I've seen them out here with the arms on the trucks, and those guys are kind of like surgeons with them. They can get them in there if they have to, but we try to give them as much room as possible. So yeah, when we have 4 cans out here between us and our neighbors, we try to make sure they're at least spaced apart.
Your situation is kind of unique. You have the trees hanging over. Our trucks need 14 feet of clearance.
There is supposed to be some kind of vertical clearance for the guys to do their job too, but I wasn't aware there was 14 feet, so that's good to know.
So it has to be within those parameters too, so it's kind of rough. You did this correct. Your handle's facing the house, and that helps when the can is open, that the lid opens the proper way. The yard trimming bag like this, try not to put it along the curb because if you have a rainy day, the bag can get saturated and then you don't want to have a big mess on the street. Sometimes the bag will even wash all the way down the street. So yeah, that's definitely a courteous thing to do. We really appreciate that. So Joe, I see you have some items over there. Is this your bulk collection week?
Yeah, it's our bulk collection week here in the neighborhood. So I had a few items I put out to be picked up this week.
I know it's hard to believe, but I'm not normally a reality TV host. I normally work as a bulk collections operator for the city of Austin. We collect items that are too big for your garbage cart during special bulk collection pickups. Here are a few tips for your next bulk collection. Be sure to place your items at the curb by 6:30 a.m., 5 feet away from your garbage, recycling, and yard trimming. Separate items into 3 piles: metal items, passenger car tires, and non-metal items. Metal items, including most appliances, are taken to our Resource Recovery Center for recycling. Tires are taken to the tire recycling facility. They must be removed from the rims, and there is a limit of 8 per household. We cannot collect truck or tractor tires. Non-metal items such as carpeting and nail-free lumber are taken to the landfill. Because these piles are collected by different trucks, they may be collected at different times throughout the week. And don't forget, if you have limbs that don't fit in a lawn bag or a can, make sure to bundle them using only twine. For a list of items that we collect, and for more information about bulk collection, visit austinrecycles.com. This week we have a take out the trash dare. We have a recycling cart, a garbage cart, and a yard waste bag. Each contestant is gonna have to go through this obstacle course as quick as possible with each of these items. Along the way, they're gonna encounter several obstacles. Now they must place each of these bags in the proper container. So this next obstacle is actually recycling. So the contestant will need to empty the recycling into the cart. Now remember, the bag cannot be recycled, so the contestant is gonna need to carry the bag with them through the rest of the obstacle course. Now once the contestant has all the items set out along the curb, they're gonna have to make sure that they followed all proper set out rules. Items 5 feet apart, handles facing the house. Now you're gonna notice that some families are gonna have an advantage because they have downsized their garbage carts at home. So let's see how they do. Everybody know the rules? Yeah. Any last minute questions?
No. The other ladies and I were trying to talk game plans and all talking about how out of shape we were.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Before it started, I was nervous because she was over there exercising.
I didn't want my muscles to lock up on me.
She was stretching.
Start on the horn.
When that horn sounded, I just started running.
My cart almost fell over right in the beginning.
I see Cassandra go, choom! She was gone.
I was trying to turn my cart around and then noticed the other 2 ladies were already going.
I thought that maybe Carl Lewis had joined the green team because they just took off like a rocket.
Go, 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 go.
I was the only one out of shape by the looks of it.
She was a blur. She was bad. I'm thinking, how in the world does she get way up there? And I just thought, okay, just go, 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 go.
Oh my God!
You know, shaking the bag, and it finally dumped out. When I turned around, she was already at her can, I think. She was a blur. Still thought, well, maybe she'll wear out.
When she was running, the trash can was everywhere. It was like, it wasn't even on wheels.
It was mortifying.
You did great.
Uh-huh.
Let's go, babe!
It was just all downhill from there.
Go, 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 go!
I turned around, and she was already at the top of the hill.
Go, 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 go!
And Elisa was hanging tough. I mean, I felt like, okay, a missed cone here or a problem somewhere, and we can still catch up.
I thought, okay, I'm done. I don't think I was even in that race, really.
Come on, Daddy, come on! Come on, out!
Who's it cheer for?
You gotta turn that one around.
Huh?
I need to turn the other one around.
I don't think I can do that.
I said I need to.
I look away after a little while. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, nice.
It was tough, you know. It was tough to see you struggle.
It sucked.
The only time I slowed down was at last, whenever we had the trash bag, and I was like, okay, I gotta see where they at, see if I can take a break. And once I saw I had a little bit of a lead, then, you know, I was like, whew.
She finished like a boss who
In
just
last
got
place.
fired.
Come on, push it! Come on, push it! You just look at it, push it. Right, push it.
You had your speech ready?
Yeah, I had my thank you speech ready.
I thought it was close enough that if there was a penalty that we would have been declared the winners.
Make sure you got everything in there.
Yes.
Keep going. They may have penalties. They may have penalties. Keep going.
Come on.
Holy.
Keep going.
Yes. Strong. Finish strong. Way to go. Way to go. Good job,
I think this could be a new Olympic sport. That was pretty exciting to watch.
That was awful.
Good job, babe.
It was fun. It was fun.
Because that last part, if I wouldn't have walked, y'all would have been, hello? Miss Johnson, are you up?
It was tough. That blue thing's heavy. And so going uphill was tough. Those legs were burned.
Just kind of stood there, I think, like an idiot, and tried to pull, and I probably should have pushed.
I thought we determined beforehand you were going
I
to
thought, but they were both pulling and going fast. So I thought, ooh, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing.
The winner of this week's Take Out the Trash Dare is the Johnson family. Come get your prize. And you have to run. I'm joking. I'm just joking. You guys have won garbage-free lunch boxes.
All right.
It's gonna help you to reduce on some of your waste. If you open it up, as Martea has done, you'll see that there's some containers. She said fine china. Everything's reusable, so that's the most important thing. So good job. The winner of Dare to Go Zero will be the family with the highest average percentage of waste lost. The idea is to ensure that the families can reduce and maintain a low weight. Last week, we compared the family's benchmark weight to their week 2 weight and calculated the percentage of waste lost. This week, we took the totals from week 2 and week 3 and averaged them. This average was compared to the benchmark weight, and we calculated the percentage of waste lost. Let me give you an example of how this works. If there was a family who had a benchmark weight of 25 pounds and their week 2 weight was 11 pounds, this would give them a percentage of waste loss of 56%. If week 3's weight was 3 pounds, this combined with the 11 pounds from week 2 would give them a total of 14 pounds. Their average would be 7 pounds. This average with their benchmark weight of 25 pounds would give them an average percentage of waste loss of 72%. So now's the time that everyone's been waiting for. Everybody nervous? Excited? Well, let's get on to the results. Up first, we have the Zimmerman-Bryan family. Your benchmark weight was 25 pounds. Your first week's weigh-in was 11 pounds. This week you weighed in at 3 pounds. That gives your family a total waste loss percentage of 72%.
All right. Yeah.
Up next is the Johnson family. Your benchmark weight was 18 pounds. Your first week's weigh-in was 4 pounds. This week's weigh-in was also 4 pounds. That gives you a total waste loss percentage of 78%. Last but not least, we have the Barnes family. Your benchmark weight was 23 pounds. Your first week's weight was 12 pounds. This week's weight was only 2 pounds. Your total waste loss percentage is 70%. So unfortunately, we're gonna say goodbye to the Barnes family this week. Guys, great job. 2 pounds is like virtually nothing. Remember, it was a competition, but we still want you to get to zero waste. So keep working, use your composter, keep up the lifestyle changes that you've made. You guys made great strides. Thank you very much for participating and good luck. Next week on Dare to Go Zero.
We were disappointed that we didn't win the grand prize.
Whenever they said goodbye Barnes, I was like, oh, you know, that's sad. But then I was like, okay, they're down.
And that 2 pounds of trash last week was really great.
I thought they were probably
The Barnes family was...
I thought they were gonna be the top family. My mom moved in on Monday night.
When you come to visit, you know, there was always quite a bit kind of lying around, a lot of trash here and there.
What?
Don't you think? What?
I don't know if you can tell or not, but that is 1, 2, 3 pieces of soap. We've made 1 bar of soap out of it.
Doves at the Irish Spring.
It's definitely a nice way to recycle items to make something fun for you to have at your house.
The winner of Dare to Go Zero is going to be... So join us again next week when our families...
Dare to Go Zero!
The goal for Austin by 2040 is to reduce it by 90%, and we accomplished more than that in 3 weeks. So, you know, we put a lot of new ideas and a lot of new, you know, experiences into action, and showed it's not hard to do. So I'm really proud of what my family did. I mean, everybody's done a great job, and you know, I hope we just continue.
Like a boss.